Cool. So the point, I mean, the goal of this is obviously number one is to show you how to use scheduling and answer your questions. Uh, but objective number two is for us to collect your feedback and tell us about those things. So yeah, that's super helpful for us to have this kind of feedback. All right. So I'm going to share my screen and Noah is the guy who built it. So I'm just taking credit for his work right now. But so Noah, if I'm saying something wrong, please interrupt me, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. So all right. So I'm sharing my screen. I'm showing my Koala screen. Try to reduce this, put it here. Yeah. And I'm going to close this. So I'm logged in and I'm on a pro subscription. So if you're on a pro subscription, you're going to see scheduling here. If you're on a free plan, you don't have access to scheduling. I'm going to click here on scheduling. This is the first option in the menu. And it's going to take you to a portal, Koala portal. So you see it opens in a new tab here, classroom.teachwithkoala.com/portal/teacher. This is the teacher view of the portal. And you have four tabs at the top, dashboard, which gathers everything. Availability, we'll talk about this. Students, we'll talk about this. And lessons. So real quick, it should be self-explanatory. Availability is where you set your available time. So you have a little mini calendar here, and you'll be able to tell your calendar when you're able to teach classes and when you're not. Students is the list of students that followed your booking link, and we will get to that later. And then lessons is it shows upcoming classes, past classes, canceled classes, and it shows your calendar, a calendar view for your lessons as well. So maybe I think one thing that is fundamental about this feature is that you have a booking link, which never changes, right, Noah? There's only one
Right.
booking link. So
Yeah.
you have so similarly to you have your student invite link in Koala Go in the whiteboard. Here you have a booking link. You just click this button and then it will copy it. And that's the link that you would share on with the parents that plan to book your time on your calendar. You can post it on socials. You can do whatever you want with it, and that's the link that they will use to book. Yeah. So the main idea is that you go to availability, and you will create windows of time when you're available to teach a class. So right now I was testing, so I created lots of availabilities for classes. But you can see that right now it tells me where we are. It's Thursday, April 2nd, and I'm open right now. So if I want to create some availabilities here over the next 3 hours, you can just click here to add an availability slot. Start time 12:30, end time um, 12:30 to 1. There you go. Um, or a later time, right? 12:30 to 4 p.m. and then add slots. But you can also just drag and drop a window like this to tell your calendar that you're available during those 2 hours. And then click on add slots. And this is important. Right now, it's a 120-minute slot that will be split into 4 blocks of 30 minutes. So right now, the duration is 30 minutes. The default duration of a class is 30 minutes. And we'll give you ways, maybe not in Koala Pro, maybe in our new package, and I'll talk more about this, in Koala Platinum, will allow you to modify the duration of this class. But right now it's set to 30 minutes. So click on Add Slots, and immediately it will create those 4 slots here. Let me look at the chat. I think there are some questions. Go Good question. Ruth is asking, is it easy for my Chinese students to access and use this link? Um, that's an excellent question. I don't think we've tested this actually. No, maybe we do you know, Noah? Tammy probably tested this with her
Um,
students.
yeah, they should be able to access it, but it's true we didn't make like a China link for
Yeah,
booking because
right.
I think it should be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, we I think we tested it because Tammy from our team has a lot of students in China, and she leads everything related to testing. So we will. I'm going to confirm, but I think yes. The answer is yes, Ruth.
Yeah.
Did I? Yeah, go ahead, Noah.
Yeah, and I just added the languages that we support right now, the translations. So, but if you have students that speak a different language, we can add that too
Oh yeah, nice. So you added this to your list, you mean?
to the chat. So we have English, Spanish, French, Japanese, Korean, Russian, Vietnamese, and Chinese.
Nice, great. Is it possible to add a way to approve or not approve the event and then send a message letting parents know whether it is confirmed? Ah, okay. Yeah. Because Rita, can you walk us through the use case a little bit? Like you want to put the link on social media, but you don't want anyone to book it. Is that the idea?
Yeah, I like to kind of control it. I'm a control freak. Um,
Yeah.
so I just want to make sure, like for instance, if somebody uh chooses 3 o'clock in the afternoon
Yeah.
and then, I have between my my things are 15 minutes long, but I schedule for an hour. Um, so if I don't have anything again until 7, I don't want to have a huge, block open. So I
Yeah.
want to be able to say to that person, 3 o'clock's not so great for me. Can we do 6 o'clock? So that
Mm.
I've got more consistent hours
Yeah.
and I can have a life in between.
Yeah. Right. I see. Instead of having three events scattered over the day and it's
Right,
preventing you from doing anything. Okay. Anything else?
right, right.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then my next question is, are there reminders?
Okay. Yeah. So Noah, I'll let you write down if you don't mind the first point about giving the ability for teachers to approve or not.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
And reminders.
Like, you've got a
Yeah.
sessions tomorrow,
Yeah.
like a 24-hour reminder, or I don't
Yeah.
know, whatever seems reasonable.
Yeah. Like an email reminder.
Email or chat.
Okay.
Yeah. So we don't have reminders today, but
'Cause that definitely cuts down on missed classes.
for sure, for sure. Yeah, yeah. No, we absolutely need it. I'm just thinking about integration with Google Calendar. If we integrate with Google Calendar, and I think we absolutely need to, are the parents going to be spammed with Google Calendar reminders and Koala reminders?
Oh, gee, I don't know.
But that's a very good point. We need to think about this because yeah, reminders, email reminders are very important. What do you think, Noah? Do you have any ideas on how to solve that problem?
I guess yeah, if they're using Google, or we can let them like turn it off or don't send email if they're connected to Google.
Oh yeah, or automatically like handle that logic.
Yeah, so they only get one.
Yeah. And when we create a Google Calendar, because when you create manually a Google Calendar event, you can set yourself like to an alert 10 minutes before or things like this.
Right.
But Google Calendar does not send email reminders actually, right?
I think it might. I think I get
Okay.
reminders sometimes.
Okay.
Something pops up on my phone at least.
Yes, Google does send reminders.
But over email?
I get anything I put on my Google Calendar right now, I'll
Yeah.
get an email for. Yes.
You get an email? Okay. All right. Anyway, we need to look at this. I agree, Rita. I think both teacher and students should be getting a reminder for the upcoming class. Do you, if we dive in a little deeper, do you guys want a reminder 1 hour before, 24-hour before, or both?
Both would be great.
24 hours and 1 hour?
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay. Tammy is asking, will we be able to use the calendar on my phone? Yeah. So, yeah, Tammy, this everything I'm showing is accessible on your phone. It's, as usual, Koala is not an app. I mean, it's a web app. So you just open this link here on your phone. You log into Koala and you'll have access to all this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, so I've just opened availabilities, 4 slots of 3 minutes right now. And by default, when I open those availabilities, they are recurring. And that was one of your questions, Aaron. They become recurring and they happen every week. And I think, Noah, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is forever until the end of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now it's the first version. It's going to be imperfect. Right now it is until the end of time, every week. Time slot. This is another way. This is another way to create. This is another way to view your availabilities, the time slots that you've opened for classes. So you can remove them. So right now I removed Monday from 9 to 10:30, I think. So if I save changes, it goes away and I go back to the calendar view, it's removed those slots. So it's just another way to open availabilities. And then you have unavailabilities. So click on set unavailability. And let's say you're going on vacation next week. I've already set Monday, but I'm going to say, okay, on Tuesday, I don't want to teach. I don't want anyone to be able to book this day. So you can set what hours are you available. I'm just going to say all day. So it books from midnight to 11:59 p.m. Day off and save. And that way, in your calendar, you'll see that, sorry, I need to go back to today. There we go. So next week, I have a day off on Tuesday. Nobody can book. So far it's pretty simple. Settings. Okay, so here, all right, so we haven't officially announced it right now, but we're working on an even better plan than Koala Pro, Koala Platinum, with you'll get 2,000 gems per month, like a really kind of premium plan. And for now, we plan to give access to extra features to Koala Platinum members. So I'll talk more about this later. But for now, so if you're a Koala Pro, the lesson duration is set to 30 minutes. And I guess the way around, if you want to book 1 hour, is you can just ask the parents to book 2 time slots back to back if you're on Koala Pro. Or if you want to support Koala, you upgrade to Koala Platinum and you'll have access to all the lesson durations. So you can set the default duration of your class to another value, a different value than 30 minutes. Jacqueline, the cost. So you're asking about the cost of Koala Platinum. You can actually find it today already. You go to our website and you go to the pricing page here. And ta-da, it's not available yet. So that's why it says coming soon here. But you'll see the Koala Platinum plan, which will be $39.99 a month if you pay annually and $49.99 a month if you pay monthly. And the Platinum plan, while I'm here, I'm just going to tell you about the features. It has everything from Pro, so all the features you currently have, 2,000 gems per month. We're working on this, auto-generated class notes that can be sent to parents. So there'll be, a way to generate automatically the class notes so that you don't have to spend 30 minutes after the class sending a report to parents. As I said, you will be able to change the class length, 50% off on all marketplace activities, 0 fee on invoices, cloud recording of classes, so it's not recorded locally, etc. Happy to answer more questions about Koala Platinum later. Okay, I'm going back to the scheduling. So yeah, so you saw how to open availabilities. I think maybe the next logical step for this demo is to show you the parent experience. So I'm going to copy my booking link, and I'm gonna now put myself in the shoes of the parent. So let me create a new window, and I'm going to share that window instead. So, so I am a parent. My name is parent John, and I want my son, for instance, to learn French with teacher Xavier. So I just opened this booking link, and this is what I see the first time. See teacher Xavier. I see the profile picture of teacher Xavier, a little bio that you can configure in your portal. I will show that to you. And then I need to sign in. So the parents today need to sign in. Um, and maybe we can talk more about this on whether, like, maybe I can ask you, like, what do you want parents to have to sign in order to book in your calendar or not? So while you let me know in the chat, I'll show you. So you sign in. You may have a little captcha sometimes on the bottom of the one that is most similar. Whew, getting harder and harder.
These captchas are something else.
And,
There's days I struggle with them when I have to get into a class quickly.
yeah, no. Yeah, this is a good point. I think we can make them simpler, right, Noah? We were talking about it the other day.
Yeah, or we can make them only pop up if it's like flagged as possibly a bot.
Yeah. It's to avoid bots, but yeah, maybe we can. Yeah. Maybe we can do that. Maybe you can. Do you mind adding this to the list, Noah? Because I think it's.
Okay.
I'm waiting for my code. There it is, 605. Okay, so I'm here, and there we go. So here actually I'm accessing the portal, but as a parent, and that's why in the URL you'll see parents. The parent will see parents here. By the way, you can test it on your own by just doing what I did here, which is open an incognito tab and paste the booking link in there. That way, your browser doesn't know that you're the teacher and asks you to log in, and then you can log in. Love the select child button. That was my next question. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so there's a flow. My kids are Eva and Jimmy. So that way I can select that this French class that I want to book with teacher Xavier is actually for Eva. So I'm going to click on Eva and then select a time slot on teacher Xavier's calendar. Obviously, I cannot select availabilities from the past. If I go to next week, I see that Monday and Tuesday are blocked off, which is exactly what we expect because teacher Xavier is off on those 2 days. So you just book like this. You book, let's say the 1 p.m., 1 to 1:30, and book a lesson. And that's it. Lesson booked. Your lesson has been scheduled successfully. You can book another lesson or view my lessons. And so the parent in the lessons see the upcoming lessons. They also see that in their dashboard. Today's lessons, Eva with teacher Xavier. And then the join button will show up 10 minutes before the class. So they could join from the dashboard, or we made sure that they can also join your class using the link that they've always used as well. Let me check the chat. Where did those names come from? Did the teacher add them or the parent? The parent added those children. Indeed, I skipped this step. Sorry. The first time you join as a parent, we ask you automatically to add your children. Add children, and you add child like this. Where did those names come from? I'm assuming the calendar will work with different time zones worldwide. Yeah, absolutely. So, because I know we had a small issue, Noah, did we fix this? The issue related to time zones?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Great, great. Yep. It will def Good question. Will it default to the user's time zones? Exactly. Exactly. So you confirm, right, Noah, like if I
Yeah.
yeah, if I look at yeah, so we will default to the user's time zones. I think we know the time zones from the settings of the browser settings or something, or we have access to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the teacher, they can set their own time zone if they want to, if they move or something, but the parent is always whatever we detect in the browser.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we also check because I think if you go to like the profile
Here?
or the top
Here.
right, yeah,
Yeah.
in profile,
Yeah.
there's this I'm in China so that the student gets a China link. So we also detect if their
I
time zone is I think it's Asia, Shanghai, and one other thing,
Hong.
but we'll prompt to have them turn this on if we detect they're in China.
Ah, very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. And that way, what it will do is that when they click join, it will send them to the China link, which is for those of you who have a student in China, you know it's just cn.teachwithkoala.com instead of classroom.teachwithkoala.com.
Yeah. And then for Korea and Vietnam, they use this, and Japan, they use the same link.
Yeah.
So
It's just a
um,
VPN. It's just because of the Chinese firewall, uh, Tammy.
yeah,
So for everybody else outside of China, use the same student invite link, right? It's classroom.teachwithkoala.com/room equals blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
Anyway, don't want to confuse you with all this. The simple answer is yes. We automatically know the time zone of the user and we show them the time slots in their time zone. Yeah, so and then you have upcoming lesson, and then that's it for the parents' perspective. Aaron, does that answer your question about the user experience of the parents?
Yeah. She also asked, would that change for the parent if they're traveling abroad, like traveling? So yeah, I guess it would just be the whatever their computer time zone is. So I think if they travel and they don't change the time zone, it would still be in their original time zone.
Oh yeah? Okay. Okay. Um, yep. Jacqueline, with respect, under no circumstances would I ever allow my platform to have direct access to my clients or leads. Not breaking number one rule with a business, especially if Platinum is going to cost twice as much. Please consider the constant threat of oligarchy that we small businesses owners are facing. Please don't make it risky or unaffordable to use Koala Go. I don't want to see Koala Go become the next OutSchool or another AI feeding platform. It's hard enough knowing that it's running on AWS. Okay. And I think, Jacqueline, you're talking about us asking the parents to log in. I know you're also talking about other topics like pricing and AWS and AI, but the initial concern that you had was you don't want parents to basically give us their email address. Is that just amazing? I'm so very worried about losing what I've built on Qualago. But am I right, Jacqueline, that this is the initial concern is that you don't want parents to be that we require parents to type their email address. I don't want you emailing my clients about other great teachers. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, we're not doing that. We're absolutely not doing that. Um, if that's your concern, this is you can don't worry about it. We're not it's not at all what we're trying to do. Um, it's just it's how can we trust that you won't outschool us it constantly? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we are tools that you guys that you guys use. We don't do the interface with parents. Here is just I don't
Yeah.
know how to make this product work and send reminders to the parents, for instance, and allow them to book securely and like it's a security thing. We don't want to like this. The
Yeah.
link to join your classroom should only be accessible to the parents. And how do we send a reminder to a parent if we don't have their email address? Noah, you wanted to jump in?
Oh, well, yeah, I was just saying that like we don't make any money off of how many students get paired with teachers or anything, so we're just building
Yeah.
products for the teachers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we're just directly with the teachers. We're just trying to support the teachers. So
Yeah, yeah. But I see it was please allow no emails, please. Maybe we can Noah, maybe what you could add to the list is the email reminder feature. There should be a way for teachers to disable that. Maybe it's enabled by default, the calendar email reminders, but they can be disabled by teachers.
okay.
There's easy enough linking things from Google Calendar, which is free. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. So yeah, so there's going to be an event created, and we should probably create the event so it will be created in the calendar in the both calendars, teachers and parents, and then they get a reminder, and then they can join either by logging into the dashboard and clicking on join, or using the traditional student invite link, which is this one. Oops, the wrong one. I need to share the correct window. I think it's this one. Yes. So your student invite link obviously is this one here. So your student will still be able to join using this link. Any question? Our goal is to develop the lessons more and more, like give you maybe statistics and maybe this is where we want to add the class notes automatically, and we could also add at what time your student join, at what time your student leaves, um, and that way you can have kind of like everything in one place, and you know how many classes you taught, did the student show up, at what time, um, etc. Erin is saying billing integration with the calendar would be awesome. Okay, yeah. Could you elaborate, Erin? Do you mean that you would like to send invoice from here, get like, yeah, can you expand a little bit?
I'm thinking a little bit just off the top of my head, but I was just thinking I am a paper person, so I do spend a lot of time with my paper calendar. So if parents, let's say I say book all of your May classes by April 25th, and then I'm able to just generate all of that billing so they can pay by the first of the month. It
Okay.
would just save me a step.
That's usually how you do it. That you charge parents before the class happens.
Correct. Yes, I bill
Okay.
them at the end of the month and then
Yeah.
they pay by the 5th of the current month.
Got it. Got it. Okay, okay. And then you send them an invoice with Stripe, or you say paper. How does it work? How do you generate that invoice?
I do use Koala Go billing,
The invoicing.
but I
Okay.
have various ways for parents to be able to pay me. So some use Koala Go, some use other pay
Payment
services.
methods. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So for instance, let's say it's another payment platform. Let's say they pay you on PayPal or Venmo or something like this.
Yep.
How do you like you would want to be able to mark that this upcoming class with Eva has been paid and maybe check a little button like it's already paid, something like this? Or type the invoice number, or what do you mean exactly?
That's that's a good thought. I guess they would. I noticed on the platinum plan that there would be no invoice fees, so that would probably make things easier for my parents
Yeah.
to not, think, okay, which other platform can I use to pay to,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just be transparent to avoid the fees
Yeah. Yeah.
because
Yeah.
tutoring is expensive. So, um,
Yeah.
I could see then if I upgraded to the platinum plan, which I would, the main reason for me to do that would be the flexibility with how the calendar is set up.
Yeah.
With the 30-minute slots, that would make things very, it wouldn't be usable for me.
Because your classes
So
are longer.
they are 45 minutes, so always start they don't always start on the hour. Sometimes I have 15-minute breaks, sometimes I don't.
Mm,
It just depends on the time of day. So I might have a 9:45, and then I don't start again until 10:45, for
okay. Yeah.
example.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that part of the calendar is essential for me to have the ability to move things where I need to move them.
Yeah.
But then with the billing, if um, they paid on Koala, then it would be nice for me to track billing,
Right.
um,
Yeah.
and just have and send billing, like to just automatically say, okay, Sarah, they've booked all their classes, press a button and it's sent. That would save me quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
Or, like my whole list. Okay, it's the 25th, they've, or 26th, they've all put in their dates, press a
Mm,
button, boom, all my invoices are sent.
nice.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
so I guess then on the other side of that, if someone still chooses to pay me in a different way off of Koala,
Yep.
then yes, having a toggle button where I can just, on the student's account or on the calendar somewhere to indicate, yes, they've paid. But that is not quite as important as just the time saving potential that billing integration with the calendar would have for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Super clear.
And I have not paid for other services like Calendly or any others to be able to compare.
Yeah.
Um, because I haven't seen the benefit reach the cost yet. But I see that on the Platinum, you were offering other things too. So that might be enough of a benefit to me. So I'm kind
Okay.
of waiting and seeing.
Yeah. 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 Totally. No, this is exactly the type of feedback we wanted, and I
Hmm.
think it's going to take us a little bit of time to do the billing integration, etc. And because every teacher manages invoicing and payments differently. But I totally that's exactly the vision is to go in this direction so that you have everything in one place and it makes your life easier. Yeah. Um, cool. So yeah, I think I mentioned both the main features. As a teacher, you can. I didn't show this, but you have a. If you go to the top right and go to profile, you'll be able to edit your profile, change your photo, change your display name, and put a little bio. And then this will probably be also platinum, this kind of additional settings. Um, you will be able to put parents, basically, parents must book at least 0 hours in advance. So on Koala Pro, it's set to 0. On Koala Platinum, you'll be able to change this. So that way, for instance, you don't want parents to book 2 hours from now. You want to put 24 hours so that you have a little bit of time to see that you have a class that is booked. So that's the first one. And then the second one, parents must cancel at least 0 hours in advance. So I know that you all have different rules and you have some booking policy, cancellation policies. So you'll be able to configure that here to make sure that the parents can't log in at 3 minutes before the class and cancel it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Noah, did I forget to mention important aspects of this feature?
I think that's everything. yeah, I guess we didn't show the cancellation, but
Oh
either
yeah.
the teacher and the parent can cancel the class.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. So I guess so I have this class coming up in 19 minutes. So I would go to lesson and then click on cancel if I want to cancel this class with Eva. And you get a warning. Are you sure you want to cancel this lesson? Reason for canceling for your records. Um, conflict or health reason. Cancel lesson. And then the lesson is canceled and it will be canceled on the student side as well. I don't think we have any notification. We don't send any notification today, right now.
Right, not yet.
Notification. Yeah. So that's something we need to add. If with your consent, of course. And I totally understand the concern of us communicating with parents. This is something we take very seriously. So yeah, it feels like maybe it feels like it's important to send notification before the events to the parents. But at the same time, I understand why you wouldn't want us to send any email, even calendar notification. So we'll probably give you a way to toggle it on and off. I don't know if you guys have more thoughts about this. I know that Jacqueline had some concerns about us emailing the parents with reminders, event reminders, but would it be okay if email reminders are turned on by default? So when a parent books, they will get an email reminder 1 hour before and 24 hours before the class, unless you, the teacher, go to settings and disable them. Are you guys okay with that implementation? Aaron says, I don't have concerns as long as you are transparent. I don't see reminders as intrusive. Okay, yeah. I mean, obviously, we're not going to send emails to the parents that you bring to the platform and advertise other teachers. That's not at all our plan. And this webinar is recorded, so you can hold me to that. Just once we post it, download it and keep it in your folders to make sure you can hold me to that. Um, cool, guys. So that's it for scheduling. I know it's been requested for several years. Actually, it was at the top of the list, but we never got to it. So this is the first version. Obviously, it's not perfect. It's very bare bone, but we wanted to keep it as simple as possible. And your feedback are super valuable. Please keep them coming, and we'll keep improving the product for you guys. Um, Platinum, I saw a little bit of discontent in your message, discontentment, Jacqueline, about the price of Platinum. I agree. To be fully transparent, we want to make Koala profitable, which is not the case yet. So we want to keep delivering value to you guys, and we have to increase revenue if we want to get profitable, and so that we can live forever and serve you forever. So um, Platinum will help us get there. So well, I know that you're not we have to offer reasonable prices, of course. So
Yeah.
anyway, yeah.
And Koala Pro is gonna stay as it is. We're not gonna take
Oh yeah.
anything.
Exactly. Yeah, we're not taking anything away from Koala. We're just adding new stuff. Yeah. Aaron is saying your timing is great. I was just looking for options last week before your meeting announcement. Great. Awesome, Aaron. Thank you so much. Yeah, shoot us some feedback, please. Noah, what's the best way for us to collect feedback about scheduling?
Um, hmm. I
Yeah.
guess I mean Chris should be able to send like a message in the help chat.
Yeah, you can send a message in the help chat, and we have Canny as well. I don't know if you guys know that you can always go here, and then how do we? Uh,
I don't think we have Canny here, do we?
give us feedback.
Leave
Do you
us
know
feedback.
about this? So if you go to here, Koala Pro, and then give us feedback, there's an access to Canny where you can ask scheduling. I need maybe without typos, better. Scheduling reminders, blah blah blah, and then create post. So that's the best way to request for new features. Request new features. Yeah, Erin, what? I never knew that was there. Thank you. I'm not gonna make fun of you because I discovered it yesterday. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this little presentation, and a big thanks to Noah who built everything. Bye, guys. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.